All right, so it is a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania, and I got a package today from Adriel, who is part of Ginkgo Fest 2025, Ginkgo Fest USA 2025. I made that title too long. But anyway, got a package today from him, and let's go inside and check it out, see what's in there, because I have no idea what's inside. So let's go do this. All right, and here is that package. So Adriel, thank you so much for this. This is awesome. I like that you reused the same exact box as I sent to you. So kudos for the recycling right there. So let's open this up and see what we got. Be careful not to cut myself here. And let's do this here. Okay, I think I got everything. Oh, no, I didn't. All right, let's see what it is. Ooh, that's me. That's Dave. All right, we got a note here. Hi, Dave. Thanks for the ginkgo and seeds and sticker. Please find inside 3 types of seeds. Oh, I love seeds. That's awesome. The jar with the plastic lid contains tamarind seeds. The jar with the metal lid and paper towel contains pawpaw from my yard, stratifying since I collected last fall. I love me some pawpaws. Oh, that's excellent. And the third jar contains Japanese beauty berry. Ooh, I don't know that one. Also from my yard, stratifying since fall. I hope you have fun and luck. Adriel. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I do love germinating from seed. So let's take a look at these. All right, so we got one here. We got a little glass jar. All right. Awesome. All right, so we got a jar with some seeds in there. Let's take a look at this one. These look like the pawpaws. Yep, those are the pawpaws. And, oh, wow. So let me look at the notes again here. So the jar with the plastic lid, these are the tamarind seeds. And this one right here is the Japanese beauty berry. Wow, I don't know anything about that, but I'm very curious to find out. Wow. So let me get this box out of here. All right, let me pop these out because I know these are the pawpaw seeds. Oh, nice and sealed. There you go. Looks like we got some type of acorn in here as well. So here's the pawpaws. I will definitely be germinating all of these. It's a lot of seeds. And the tamarind. Wow, that is a crazy amount of seeds. Oh my gosh. I'm being spoiled here today. These are interesting. They kind of remind me, they kind of look like raisins from afar, but they're very hard. Very cool. And here are the Japanese Black Beauty. So yeah, I'm going to Google tonight to make sure that I stratify all these the right way and germinate them the right way. So yeah, thank you so much. I love germinating from seed, and yeah, this is going to be quite the experiment. So I will make sure to do some updates on any of these in the future, and yeah, I will keep you all posted on how these are turning out. And speaking of seeds, while we're at it, let's go take a look at some of my other seeds that I've been germinating, because I know for a fact that some of my other seeds need to be potted up. So let's go take a look. All right, so the first one we have today is my fig seeds that I started in November of 2024. So I actually got these from some from some jam from a local diner. They had fig jam, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I can get some of the seeds out of this fig jam. And I'm not 100% sold that I'll be able to, but let's see. I've been checking these periodically, and I haven't seen anything, but you never know. You never know. Let's take a look. And looks like nothing. Nothing on this one. So the seeds are quite small. These little beads right here, these little beads, those are the fig seeds. Now they might be dead. I'm not sure. They did sink to the bottom when I got them last time, when I got them out of the jam, but who knows. So we'll put this back and maybe check again in the future. Doesn't hurt anything by just keeping them in there. All right, and next up we have an unmarked bag here, which shame. Rule number one, Dave, you gotta mark your bags so you can tell what they are. Luckily, I do know what these are. These are some oaks that I got from a walk, probably in November-ish as well. So I can see some little roots in the bag here. So let's crack this open. All right, there we go. Let me be gentle here. Oh, geez, I broke some roots. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got a little mold on there. That's never good. These things seem to be pretty healthy though. All right, so we have 7 little oaks here. Now the question is, do I want to put them in individual pots, or do I want to have them in a big planting? Ideally, I'd like them in their own planting, but I have so many little trees here that I'm not sure. I may put a couple in their own and then a couple together. So let's do this. All right, here we go. We got all 7 potted up, 3 in this one and 4 in each individual one here. And now you'll notice that I have a little sour cream lid here, or sour cream container here, and the lid to a detergent bottle right there. So, you know, for these starter seeds, you can pretty much use whatever, as long as you clean out the container really well, make sure there's no contaminants or anything in it. These things will survive in pretty much anything. These things meaning most trees. Now, if I were to be planting something I would eat, like tomato in, I don't think I would use a detergent container. This thing will probably be fine. And again, I clean this thing out really well. Sour cream, I would totally use a sour cream container for like tomatoes, peppers, anything I would eat. So really try to reuse any type of containers that you have, and just make sure you have proper drainage. Just drill like maybe a 3/4 of an inch of a hole in diameter in the middle. And, you know, you can have a little container here for these little starter trees, because at this point, it doesn't really matter. At some point, well, I shouldn't say it doesn't really matter, because the larger container you have, the larger the tree will grow. But space is limited here, so we'll see who will get a bigger container at some point. So I'll water these up, and then we'll move on to something else. right, that will do. All right, and these are all labeled now, and they're nice and watered. So I cut out a little piece of paper, wrote on it just generally oak, because I'm not exactly sure. I think it's a red oak, but I'm not sure. Um, Again, I found these near a little pizza place in my town. So yeah, I'm excited to see these grow. And depending on how they grow this summer, I might do an off-camera slip pot into something a little bit bigger. But yeah, so we'll put these off to the side. We'll let these things grow, and let's go to something else. All right, so next up we have some Dawn Redwood seeds. So I collected these in January of 2025, and I did get some seeds to germinate out of this. I put them in a little wet paper towel here, and within a few days I got some seeds to germinate. But Dawn Redwoods are a little difficult for me. I put them in some dirt, covered them up with had like a little micro greenhouse there with a plastic bag, and they're growing well. But all of a sudden, just like that, they died. So let's take a look at these and see if we can if we got any more in there. Yeah, let's take a look. Nope, nothing there. Yeah, that's a bummer. It sucks. These are probably all dead, to be honest. So I'm not even gonna put this back in the plastic bag. I'm just gonna toss this. And you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to take a trip to where I get all my Dawn Redwood trees, where I collect them all. And I'm gonna try again. So I'll keep this bag as a reminder. And we try again. Trial and error. All right, so next up. So we have pawpaws. Yes, so I got these from a pawpaw that I ate a few months ago. Well, I ate it in September of last year. So these were in my fridge, going through the cold stratification process all winter. And yeah, I've had them out of the fridge for about a month now. So let's crack these open and take a look. Bummer. Nothing yet. Now all this stuff right here is cinnamon. That helps with to get rid of some mold. It seems to work pretty well. But yeah, nothing here. So we'll come back to this and see what we get in the future. All right, so next up we have some catalpa seeds from Tom from Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. So Tom gave me these a few months back, and I've had them in my refrigerator going through the cold stratification process. Took them out a few weeks ago and just let them sit in some room temperature areas. So let's crack this open and see what we have. So I kept Tom's note in here just so I could remember that these are the catalpa seeds. Oh, I see roots. That's a good sign. We got roots, Tom. Wow, this is saturated. I shouldn't have had it so wet. Oh, well. Oh, look at that. Nice. Let's tear that. Let's make sure we don't tear the actual roots. Let's tear the paper around it. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of this bag, and let's check this other bag. I don't remember why I had 2 different bags, but I'm sure there was a reason. Oh, I see now. Now I remember. Some of these, all these ones that started germinating right here, I took them out of these little shells, casings, whatever they are, and put them right on the paper towel. These I just had right in the paper towel So these ones, it looks like the best way to do it is to take them out of these little casings and put them right on the paper towel outside of the casings. So that's good to know. So off camera, I'll probably take all of these, or at least most of these, out of the casings and put them back in a paper towel, because this is the way to go. All right, so let me get these back in the container and let's pot these up. All right, there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. So let's get some water on these. All right, here we go. I'm going to have to put something underneath this because it doesn't drain well. This, unfortunately, just this container goes straight down and is completely flat on the bottom. So this isn't the greatest container, but it'll get the job done. I'll probably, even when I have it outside, I'll just tilt it a little bit so that it's just, maybe I'll put a little rock under it so it drains better. So yeah, these are good to go. So we'll put these away and come back to these in a couple months and see how they're growing. Hopefully we'll have some fun catalpas in the future. So switching gears a little bit, I wanted to show where there is life, there is death. And unfortunately, I think my lemon tree that I grew from seed, oh man, maybe about 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago, a couple months ago. This one, I think, has unfortunately passed away. So this tree's journey started in January of 2021 when I was on a production shoot and filming a documentary for my work. And we were at lunch and somebody ordered, we had a bunch of waters there and there was lemons in them. So I was just starting to get into bonsai a little bit and I was like, oh man, I'd love to grow a lemon tree. So I collected some seeds and yeah, and started this one from seed. So this one was growing well for the past couple years and I was really looking forward to it. It was starting to thicken up a little bit, but last year at some point the squirrels or some birds got a hold of it and it just didn't recover from it. They lopped off, they started chewing away at the roots and there was barely any roots at all. So yeah, it is unfortunate. This was one of my favorite trees because it was one of my older trees that I grew from seed. But let's take a look at these roots just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure this thing's dead. So let's get in a little bit closer. All right, so let's take a look. Yeah, this thing, it's nothing. Oh, look at that. Oh wow, look at that. Nothing at all. You can see right here where the it was probably a rabbit or a squirrel chewed away at it, and yeah, it just never recovered. I'm very curious. I'm just gonna do a little cut here just to be the nail in the coffin, as they say, I guess. Yep, that one's a goner. So rest in peace, little lemon tree. It's unfortunate, but I do have other lemon trees that actually survived as cuttings from this lemon tree. So the tree lives on in one form or another, but the mother tree unfortunately did not make it. So, but that is part of the bonsai process, and we move on and we learn from it. Let's move on to something else. Let's go on to one more bag of seeds. All right, and next up we have this bag of seeds right here, which shame on you, Dave. You did not you did not label this one either. But judging by some of this greenery that is popping out right there, I'm going to guess that is some type of oak, maybe? Let's find out. Gotta label your bags, Dave. All right, we got a decent amount of stuff in there. Shit, I gotta gently open this because there's a lot of roots going all over the place. Oh, yep, looks like oaks or hickories maybe. I think these are hickories. No, these are oaks. Wow, got a lot going on here. Let me organize this a little bit. All right, and here we go. We have all of our oaks out here now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 oaks. So yeah, not too bad. And I can definitely tell that they're oaks because, one second, where's the one that I saw? This one right here has an acorn on top of it, or has the cap on top. So yeah, these are oaks for sure. So I set up some little containers over here. I'm calling these oaks number 2 because these I don't know what type of oaks they are. Looking at this leaf right here, I'm guessing maybe some type of red oak. That would be my first guess. We shall find out. So I have all these containers. I have about 5 containers, and we will go from there. So let's pot these up. All right, I think they're all potted up. So we got 1 in here, 1 in here, 1 in that, 1 in there, 1 in there, and then 4 in this one. So only this one really put out roots. These 3 didn't yet. So if these 3 start to take, I'll repot them into something else eventually. But for now, they can live all together in there. So let's get some water on these. There we go. All right, so I'll get these under some grow lights and eventually get them outside, and we'll see how they grow in a few months. So yeah, I think that's it for today. That's all the potting up we're gonna be doing. I gotta replenish all my bonsai soil, and maybe eventually I have some more seeds down here that I have to pot up as well, but that'll be for another day. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.